Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 5th of October. It's the Feast of St. Agatha. We are still in the 12th chapter of the Epistle to the Hebrews. Beloved, in your struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood. Very true, isn't it? We think sometimes it's going to kill us, but no, it won't. And you have forgotten the exhortation that addresses you as children. My child, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, or lose heart when you are punished by him. For the Lord disciplines those whom he loves, and chastises every child whom he accepts. You know, if we have a true friend and they won't correct us, we won't allow them to correct us, they're not a true friend. We're not considering them a true friend. We all need correction. It's always unpleasant. We need it, period. It's not, so we should be aware of this, intentional about this, right? So when somebody loves us, they're going to offer us correction when it's necessary. Do it in the right way, the right time and all that, but still willing to offer us correction. It's always more difficult to give than it is to receive it. And then at the end, so with this, therefore lift your drooping hands and strengthen your weak knees and make straight paths for your feet, so that what is lame may not be put out of joint, but rather be healed. So lift your drooping hands and strengthen your weak knees, like be men of courage. Be men and women of courage. Again, remember the context. Supposedly, Jewish Christians are tempted to apostatize, go back to their Jewish roots, to abandon Jesus as Messiah and Lord. St. Paul is saying, don't do this. And these are the reasons why you shouldn't do this. We've gone forward. We can't go backwards. So you and I need to reflect on these things, because we can be discouraged for lots of reasons. And, maybe we're not going to intentionally or explicitly deny our faith, but we abandon the practice of our faith very easily in our society, because there's many temptations, many things that will lead us to justify our actions. When we have to ask ourselves the question, is it right? What should I be doing? There's nothing wrong with asking, what should I be doing? To consider the ought, rather than just what do I want to do? What do I feel justified in doing? What should I really do? We have obligations, in other words. And there's nothing wrong with this. This is out of sorts with a lot of contemporary culture, but contemporary culture is actually out of sorts with the truth. And, with many things that lead us to true happiness in life. And it's not about me getting my way all the time or justifying my actions, by any whim or fleeting, emotion that I might have. But it's sitting back and thinking, what's happening to me? What should I be doing? And all that kind of stuff. It's very important to consider this. Okay, over to the gospel. So Jesus came to his hometown, and his disciples followed him. On the Sabbath he began to teach in the synagogue. And many who heard him were astounded. They said, where did the man get all this? And it's with an attitude, right? It's with attitude. Where did the man get all this? I'm reading that into it. Where is this wisdom that has been given to him? We know him. He's just a kid down the block. We grew up with him. He's just one of us. How, who are you to be saying these things? Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, and the brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us? And then Scripture says, and they took offense at him. Jealousy, envy is even worse than jealousy. Then Jesus said to them, prophets are not without honor except in their hometown. Familiarity breeds contempt in this case, and among their own kin and in their own house. And this is the really horrible thing. And he could do no deed of power there, except that he laid his hands on a few sick people and cured them, and he was amazed at their unbelief. So unbelief, arrogance, pig-headedness, stubbornness, envy, jealousy, these things block off the blessing of faith, the gift of faith. So sure of oneself that we're not open to considering, who Jesus is, or who God is. And then, so this is something that all of us, even if we're men and women of faith, have to be careful of. Don't ever think, people say, oh, I'll never leave the church. Don't be so cocky. We have to take every day as a new day. It's a day we need to go forward. If we fall, we need to get up and go forward again. We cannot rest on our laurels, so to speak. We cannot take things for granted. All is gift, even if we're doing everything we can to cooperate and earn it, but all is gift. So remember this, it helps you and me to be humble. God bless you.